I have been sick with liver disease for 18 and a half years. In 2004, I went into liver failure and then just progressively got sicker. I had to go through the VA because Air Force veteran, and he's Navy veteran, Vietnam veteran. They finally started sending me to Virginia because I was a transplant candidate. 2 years ago, we got back and we had a brand new air conditioning unit, you know, the big ones, and they stole that and the old one for scrap, I guess, or whatever. So I came back and realized I can't stay here in the summertime. So I got him a job in the summertime up in Martha's Vineyard. Yep. So we would, but I spent most of the time in the hospital in Virginia. He'd go work and all this. So we came home last year, end of October, and the house was pretty bad, and we were doing the cleanup, and I didn't even last a week, and they put me in the hospital here. I was about to bleed to death. My counts were all so bad, and they gave us like 3 days to get to Virginia for a week. So we really didn't. There was food in the refrigerator.
Couldn't prep the house in any way.
No, they said now. So you're dying. So we left the food in the refrigerator. We locked things up. A week turned into
6 months.
6 months, right.
Yeah.
We supposedly had them checking, yeah, right, and a couple of other people, and the sheriff's department were doing patrolling going by. I had my liver transplant, and they told me you can never live in black mold. I went back up to Massachusetts to stay with my sister because she's a nurse, and I was still not in good shape. He came home and found it in total disarray, and then when we came back, it was worse. Because of the kicked-in windows and all of that, it's black mold everywhere. So I can only be in there with a mask for maybe 5 minutes. We're sleeping in a tent, and I made the mistake of, when they said, you probably won't make it back, we got the big insurance bill, and I said, can we cut this down to the minimum? And they said, it won't cover breaking and entering, and I said, well, they've already stolen basically everything we had.
Anything of any value.
Right, so we lowered that, and so now this is just ours, mortgage payment and all, and it's like, we've been working since Saturday afternoon when we got home nonstop, and then I get sick from the smell, and then I have to go out, and it's destroyed. Basically, it's destroyed, and I just don't really. We're trying. We're going to keep on going. Even the shed, which is a 12 by 24 building, when I got home, it was this high, and everything that was broken. Just things, and everything of value, like I said, was gone, and it was over there. But
all of my work tools, golf clubs, toolboxes, the whole shot, and they just went through and just cleaned it out. So that's not so much, that's just stuff. We can replace stuff, it's just that they made the house so bad inside in there that it's unlivable for her and everything. I'm going to have to strip out 2 rooms and rebuild them. It's just mold. The floors are starting to fall out in the bedrooms and stuff like that. So it's kind of disheartening. And I need to keep her in a safe place, and having her out here in a tent, it sucks. I feel helpless, but I've got to be able to do something so that I can keep her healthy and give her a place, a roof over her head too.
And we would just go rent something, but we're paying the mortgage still.
Yeah.
The mortgage has to be paid, and so we're kind of at a loss. I bet we've already spent $1,000 just in the supplies that we need. They stole the lawnmower. So we had to pay a gentleman. Yeah,
I paid the young man across the street $75 just to mow the front out so that she'd be safe walking around out here.
But out back?
Yeah, out back we still need to do all that. Yeah, there's snakes and stuff out there right now, so.
It's very disheartening because we were in the middle of redoing the whole thing, and then they called me into Virginia. This has been going on for 5 years, back and forth to Virginia, and they didn't think Gainesville, they're not a transplant center. So they would send me there for the MRIs, CAT scans, and then they would keep me there. And then, so it was just not a matter of us not wanting to be home. It was a medical problem.
How long ago did you have your transplant?
March.
March 15th,
Yep.
2012. And,
Yep.
and I think God wants me here for a reason, so I'm not going to give up.
That's the way I look at it. She's got a purpose to serve on this planet yet, and she hasn't done it. So it was quite a miracle to see the way that things happened, and she was so close to the edge. I never want to go through a winter like that again. It was, it was awful.
And I just got out of the hospital. Let's see, when was Sandy? I went there the 22nd, and then they
Yeah.
said that I was almost in renal failure, so I had to do, and they changed all my meds, but they took a week to straighten me out. They let us go, and then we got stuck right in the middle of Sandy.
Oh, yeah. Hurricane Sandy, that's right, yeah.
Almost got killed by a big, huge 4-point buck up in Pennsylvania.
8.
8?
8 point.
Oh my. Well, anyway, I've never been hit by a deer. I don't want to ever again. So,
It was like a mortar round went off on the hood of
But,
the truck and stuff when we hit him. It was 70 miles an hour at 4:30 in the morning. It scared the hell out of me.
but they, things that I can't replace, like the pictures of my father and stuff, they broke all of it.
Yeah.
And we've been here since '98.
We
And
never
always
locked our
kept it
doors.
cute. We
Yeah.
never locked our door. I do have some friends that say they'll come out and help, but my big thing is I don't even know where to begin. He's not a carpenter, it's like, but it's just a mess. We'll survive. And
Oh, we always get by on everything. It's just a matter of time, And if I had a job, it'd be easier. But then I still have to keep her in a place where it's safe
can't
for
leave
her.
me now.
I can't leave her out of my sight and stuff because I know her. Once she gets started on something, there's no stopping her. She thought she could do something in that bedroom. She'd wind up killing herself trying to do it.
I already have been in there, and it's so the 2 back bedrooms. So one night we slept out on the floor, and then since then we've been in the tent because I couldn't breathe.
Yeah.
But the back bedrooms where the windows were broken, oh yeah, the windows where they were broken, the rain came in and went down into the drywall, which then ruined the floors. So in front of my bed in my bedroom, there's a gaping hole that I can't. I had to take he put the clothes in on the bed.
Yeah,
I had to take them out of there because I said then the mold will be on the clothes.
Yeah.
The other thing they did, which my daughter told me after I sat down, I vacuumed the couch, and she called me from Colorado, and she said, don't sit in it because the young people out in Flagler Estates, when they break in, it's very common that they urinate all over the furniture. She did that after I sat down and I smelt it. So that's got to, when we have the strength and the muscle strength, that has to go out to the dump too. So it's like, this is our furniture, so, and I thank them, whoever it was, but I don't know what else to say about it, except for I'm glad to be alive. I just wish, I almost feel like we have to go get a job elsewhere that, I don't know.